Hi everyone, Tyler Pyron here with the Pulse Network at thepulsenetwork.com, having a conversation about inspiring web experiences. And we're doing that with Steve Filipiak, Director of Internet Marketing Operations at Abercrombie & Kent. Steve, let's talk about the brand in particular. And what I want to know is, how do you convey a luxury brand online? How do you do that?
Well, when you're dealing with one of the major luxury travel brands in the world, you have to be very careful. And what we've done is focused on subtle ways of expressing the brand. So whereas a lot of companies put their logo on everything, we know that users of the website are looking for a logo in the upper left corner, and that's the only place it is. The rest of the brand is expressed by the color scheme, the clear, clean page layout, the iconic imagery of these wonderful destinations we send clients to. So it's the entire page represents the brand. It takes a little bit to get used to, I will admit, because you're not putting little tiny logos in the corner of every photo. We've also got an ampersand, which is our mark. That ampersand eventually is going to be standing alone, and you'll see more and more of it. It'll never become as iconic as the Nike Swish, but it's something that it's in our color palette, it's in our font. We're using it over and over again, and it becomes even a more subtle brand attribution.
Now, how do you utilize CommonSpot as far as taking control of the brand and being able to create multiple pages and stay consistent throughout the entire site?
One of the most important usability tenets that we follow is consistency. Consistency of page layout, consistency of font usage. For example, when we first had done sale offers, we were going to put them in red on our website. Well, red is a color we've reserved only for error messages, and we didn't want to confuse our older clientele. So we came up with a bright orange for discounts. Consistent layout, consistent font usage, consistent graphic image usage is critical for a luxury, a premium user experience. So CommonSpot allows us to use templates over and over again with different content and empower and trust our coworkers, sometimes in other parts of the world, to upload content to the website and do it in a fashion that doesn't stray from the brand. So you've got a destination manager in Nairobi updating a page on the Great Migration, and he doesn't have to worry about what font it's in. He doesn't have to worry about the column width. He can't affect those changes. He's working in the area that he knows and telling you that the migration's coming in 3 weeks.
We see a lot of other companies, they say, well, we want to redesign and change our website. Do you ever do that? Is that something that happens with A&K ever?
I would say that the overall design changes once every few years. And that goes through a number of rounds of usability testing, focus groups with an older clientele. So with that, we're always focused on the client. It's a customer-centric design strategy. What we're trying to do is make it usable for a retired business owner who's going on a milestone anniversary trip or a milestone birthday trip with their families. So we're trying to make the website as usable, as clear, and as luxurious as we can.
Talk about the importance of that, not just from Abercrombie & Kent's perspective, but really any company or corporation out there that is on the web, to keep their clientele in mind.
There's nothing more important than thinking about your client first. Abercrombie & Kent does that from the first phone call to our call center, where you're dedicated to an individual, not a bank of callers, all the way to where you're met at the airport in a third world country, often on the other side of the security line, so that you're comfortable from your first phone call all the way to your experience on the ground in some continent that neither you nor any of your family have ever stepped foot on before. That comfort level has to come through on the web. And what's important is that the people who own that content in our organization are able to express that content on the website. And CommonSpot allows us to take people who don't have a background in web design and contribute to the website. Now we also have a series of editors, so it's not willy-nilly, but it's something that we've empowered people who are in the front lines of where that information is created, where the Great Migration is coming from, what time will it get to our lodge in Kenya, and allows them to publish it. It gets approved in our London office and published sometimes the same day. So it's the immediacy, it's the quality, and it's all in our luxury templates.
Excellent stuff. He is Steve Filipiak, Director of Internet Marketing Operations at Abercrombie & Kent. I am Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network. Another great conversation. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this conversation about inspiring web experiences.